Good morning. It is Monday, August 19th, and I literally just took a shower. Oh my god, y'all. So the shower did not have hot water, and that happened last time, but I'm like, okay, it's cool enough for me to like shower in like cool, like water, warmish water, cool, not really warm, but like cool warm. And then it like floods, but this time it's like stuck again, but I'm just gonna let it sit there and hopefully it'll go down over time. It's done this before, so it's like kind of annoying. Last year, I remember near the end of my trip, it started happening because I was here longer, and I had to do like a little whirlpool for it to go down. But I just don't have that energy right now, especially when I didn't notice because I put like a towel down there, but I think it kind of got out from like the sides, and then I opened the door to like a flooded bathroom halfway, and it's kind of annoying because these towels aren't gonna do enough. I put the AC on high, so hopefully I'll be able, this will all dry up later, but again, I don't know. Only thing that's annoying is like, okay, it's like I can't really use the bathroom if I need to. I mean, hopefully it'll get dry before I need to go. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. If I like push the towel down, there's just still a lot of water, but what like kind of irritates me is that like it gives off a very like sewage type smell. It's very light. I mean, it's there, you know what I mean? I'm hoping it's like not from the water and I'm feeling it on me or something, or I can't smell it on me or something. I don't think so. Like I think I'm fine. But I'm like thinking maybe because it's like in mass, I'm smelling that, like I'm just smelling that kind of sewage feeling. It kind of does smell like downstairs is like a veterinarian hospital, so I'm like, it kind of does smell like how it smells outside the door down there, which is like wet dog in a way. So this is giving like a wet dog smell, but with like sewage in a way, so at the same time. So I'm like, hopefully it all dries up and the scent will go away, and hopefully it's not on me, and hopefully it's not from the water. I'm hoping it's just like because it's all in mass or something with the floor. I don't know, but ugh, this is super annoying, but it's fine. It's retrograde, so obviously more things are gonna go wrong, but I did my whole morning routine. I'm just gonna take out my teeth, eat something, and then hopefully this will be dry for my to do my mouth routine. But so I'm gonna finish the ending of White Chicks. I didn't get to finish it last night because I was super tired and I was on my phone for a bit, and then I'm gonna finish getting ready. Oh my god, I really hope this goes out. Okay, they're bringing me the energy. I'm gonna try this out. I feel like a water bender. Oh my gosh, it's working. Okay, I still smell the smell, but I think this is working, so I'm just gonna do this for a while and then pray the smell goes away. And if not, like, if they ask me how it was at the end, I'll tell them. I'll leave a good review though, because I was here a year ago and didn't have any problems, so I'm just gonna like note it, like, just like a heads up, like check this out type of thing. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? I felt like on my arm, it was like a sucking air feeling. Hopefully it's just like the AC coming around this side. Oh my god, that was a freaking weird feeling. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna continue to do this until it's done. Okay, actually, I don't really know if it's doing much. So I'm gonna use some paper towels, but I think I'm gonna let it sit for a while first and see what happens, if it'll go away. It just sucks. Oh my gosh, I hate this. But yeah, I'm not gonna continue and waste my energy. So I'm just gonna hopefully pray it goes away, and that those wet towels I can touch and move when I really don't want to touch them because of the smell. But I'm gonna use paper towels probably later or now, it depends how I feel. But yeah, oh my gosh. I definitely probably will use it here though, because when I have to do my routine to like clean these and then brush my teeth after I eat again, so I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna let this sit too, so then I'll do this. I'll clean with these because I have to stand right here. So I tried to move this a bit because this is like flooded just as the towels are. But there's no other towels here, so I'm like, okay, this is the closest thing. But yeah, and I don't want to use my towel because I don't want to like put it in my bag and take it home like that. So it's like, you know, dry and I'll be fine to like pack away, but it is what it is. Okay, so I have my next day pizza, which I heated up a little bit because it wasn't that good cold, but now it tastes so much better. So I have these two and then a couple more slices over there. And of course, how next day pizza does, thankfully, this doesn't feel like overpowering and it actually tastes pretty good. And the cheese got to melt a little bit more, so that's good. Got my chips. And then I got like some fruit juice and all the juices I have in the fridge that I want to finish today. Yeah, and then we're gonna finish White Chicks, which is so funny. I love the translations because here it just says like, and where are the blondes? So that's really funny and cool. I saw that for a bunch of different titles. Probably mentioned it to you before already in the vlog, but if I haven't, slay. We have like the best ending there yet, so we move.
Temperance card is patience and balance. That is a connection. I was expecting a temperance card, the Two of Swords here as well, but I was expecting the temperance card. That's what I would expect for like the registering of fate. Two pinkies connected with a registering. Makes me think of temperance. But what's interesting is the Three of Wands, which the Three of Wands is out of our control. So
Okay, so I tried my best as much as I could. The water still kind of keeps going in front of the toilet seat. I've been trying to move it to the back so that when I sit down, I can use it, but I may have to wait to go to the bathroom. At the clinic, which sucks. And I don't know if this will really dry up or go away. I tried to paper towel as much as I could. And then I brought like, because I'm running low on toilet paper, I'm on paper towel, literally so low. I'm like, okay, if I'm walking around, let me just make a little dry spot for my flip-flops. Yeah, so I messaged the Airbnb hostess just to, you know, ask her if there could be like a closet outside, because there's like connecting units that they own here. So I'm like, maybe there's a closet outside with like a mop I can borrow, even though mops, like, you need to drain it down with like a bucket. So if they have that too, I asked that, or if I should just like leave what I left there and wait for it to dry, and then also like the shower is not going down. I tried my trick of like making kind of the circular motion like you see in toilets when they take it down. I don't know what I did last time. Maybe I just need to spend more time and energy on it, but it wasn't working. And I was like, I don't have time or energy for this. And I'm like, I don't want to have to feel like I'm doing like housework when I'm like going out. I mean, like in a place. So I'm like, oh damn. My hair is like drying, so that's why it looks like this, but I'll fix it after. But it sucks. I was like, you know what, I guess it doesn't matter if it's super cold because it keeps that like kind of water consistency. But then I was like, you know what, let me just like put the AC on if it can dry something. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna help. I don't think it'll reach like that end. I'm watching like tarot readings now from Aphrodite. I'm a little anxious. I'm excited to see Anna. I'm a little anxious to see the doctor, but it's just because I'm in here and in my head and in the apartment, and I need to get out. And once I'm out and I can socialize a little bit, it'll feel a lot better. And then the time will pass. And then the next thing I have to worry about is getting to the airport in the morning early, and then make the flight and make sure everything goes smoothly. And then when I'm in Atlanta, I feel better because I have a 3-hour layover tomorrow. So that's when I can chillax, like. And then I'm gonna film some TikToks tonight because I have some from a year ago when I used to have like the bandage and everything here. So I want to do a transition, and I really wanted to do it with like makeup on and looking really good and with my hair curled, but I didn't have room to transport a hair curler. And honestly, it's fine how I look naturally. So I'm just gonna do that without makeup. So I hope it turns out good and okay. I'm kind of scared to release anything during Mercury retrograde because TikTok has just been like off the rails within the community, and people have no like compassion or grace for one another when it comes to human error. And people, you know, do apologize, do the work, you know, you move. But it's like quite like frightening. I hate the feeling of people who want other people to like unalive themselves or just cancel like their entirety of their existence. Like, and it's like for people though in our movement who've been doing a lot of good work and stuff like that, and you know, there's a human error there. And then like people are like, don't exist type of thing. Like, it's like, I'm a person. That's like my biggest fearful thing. Like, I've always struggled with that, especially this past year. I've been struggling with that the most. But I was like, why would you want to put someone in a mindset where they are made to feel bad about themselves to the point where they feel like they should be unalived. Like, it sucks. Like, it just fucking sucks. It's like you're saying, you know, and it's not even like to people who are like bad people who are like, okay, you could do better, and but even if you do better, you know, we're gonna fuck you over anyways, like fuck you type of thing. But it's not even like that. It's like really good people that this is happening to, and it's happening more to. And I'm like, yo, fuck this place. Like, this sucks. Like, this is why I'd be fearful to have an online presence. But at the same time, it's not fair because people get to have like a soft, you know, happy life, and then get to be those influencers, and they have no crossover with like activism at all with the platform that they have. Yet they never get that, oh my gosh, no longer exist type of thing in that extent. It's like, no, that's what they get to enjoy life doing. But then it's like, why can't we enjoy life as well? But we're also doing the work. I don't know, it sucks. I just can't stand it. It like honestly triggers my unalive thoughts even more, and I'm like already in a state of depression. So it's like, God, the fear to be seen, but wanting his presence or to make money off of being a content creator, because fuck 9 to 5 and capitalism, and working for other people, it really is depressing and sucky. Like I said before, customer service, but as much as I would love to, I am afraid of like that trigger to like unalival thoughts type thing. Like, just never forgiving with people, and I hate it because that's not how people are in real life. And if they were, people would still be like, fuck the fuck off, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I hope the water goes down and it dries up. Okay, we have an update with the Airbnb host. So I sent her a video of all of this because they were trying to figure out what I was trying to explain, and I did send it in Spanish and showed photos, but they said that they believe the shower is like clogged, because they said this would only logically happen usually if like the toilet kind of floods from putting like paper inside. But I'm like, no, that's like absolutely perfect. It's just the shower drain. So she said that they looked at it. It's probably like clogged from my video. And then I showed the outline over the toilet and stuff. So I'm gonna have to like wait to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna throw this out. I have like a flip-flop dryer here. I'll do it after. But so what's gonna happen is she first texted me saying that her husband was gonna come over, so let me know what times like I'll be out for, so that he can like go check it out. So I told her, you know, I'll be out from like 2:30 to like 4 o'clock or 4:30 if needed. So literally when she told me someone was gonna come here, I was like, okay, let me clean the fuck up. I literally ended up packing. There's not much to pack, but like I still have to put sunscreen on and do like brush my hair, and I put my towel away. I don't want to put it away yet because I usually put it in a bag with like dirty clothes, and then I pack it away in a separate section. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna cough again. Even though I end up going home and putting everything in the laundry. So I have my outfit on the bed. I'm gonna make the bed again when I'm done watching stuff. And I'm gonna bring my wallet and passport just to be safe. And then, yeah, everything I need to take with me to the clinic. But literally, I just like packed up so fast. So I just saved myself time, I guess, for tonight, even though there wasn't that much to pack up anyway. So I have like my luggage ready to go there. My backpack's all packed up. The travel pillow's ready to go. There's my dirty clothes. I had it like hung up on this hanger just by that like one side of the plastic bag. But I was like, oh, I don't want them to check just in case, or if it could be trash, that they would want to do the extra hand to take out. So yeah, and then on my way out today, I'm gonna throw that out. And then at the end of the night, when I'm going to the airport, when I'm going to the Airbnb, I'm gonna like take out the trash and stuff to the front. So at least I'm all packed now, so slay. And yeah, so after she told me that, and then I did all of that, she then said that's after she said, like, when I sent the video, like, oh, like, we know what the problem is, like the drain of the shower is like clogged for sure. So she said she was gonna come over and like bring a plastic bag to put like all the wet towels in that I tried to use. So all that wet stuff, I guess even that mat, that was a mat. I don't know if I should have it more out, like to be seen. I also don't want to touch it, but I guess I'll like have it out a little bit more just in case it's missed. So she said all the wet stuff she's gonna come, put it in a plastic bag, take with her, and that she's gonna leave me like clean towels at the door. So they're coming in anyway. I'm just like gonna leave it right here. But yeah, she said she's gonna leave me some clean towels. I mean, I leave tomorrow, so I don't really need them, but I guess obviously just to have. So yeah, she said she would take care of the wet stuff. So I'm going to assume they're gonna hopefully get rid of the wet floors situation. But obviously I figured that's gonna happen because they're gonna fix like the drain and stuff. So hopefully I come back and it's dry. So yeah, I just packed everything up real quick so I don't have to like worry about that or have anything out of anyone's way, and just for like, yeah, sorted. I was all sorted. I'm gonna go back to tarot reading and relaxing because I'm gonna have to get ready and probably like, I think I have a lot more time, so probably like an hour or more to like chill. So I'm just not gonna drink any water, and I'll do the rest of my routine for my hair and stuff. Even though my hair looks good, like a little bit like nice and fluffy in a way, or volume, or my hair's not thick, but if it looks like a little bit like volume in there, the second I walk outside, the air just flattens it and it's the worst. So you've seen in my videos here. So yeah, oh my god, thank god I addressed this now, because usually I'm so scared, because sometimes like obviously growing up you get the trauma of like people shaming you, yelling at you, or you know, giving you consequences for mistakes that are genuine human mistakes that shouldn't go punished. So I'm glad like I said something, and I'm glad they're taking care of it, and I've been so kind so far, thank goodness. And of course I stayed kind, so you gotta stay that way as well in communication. I ain't no American coming over here being rude and shit. So yeah, oh my god. Bro. Oh. I'm walking over. Thank god I don't need directions. It's nice to like kind of know your whereabouts and how to walk to a place. This is my outfit. It doesn't slay as much, but it's fine. Holy fucking shit. I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. And I have to go poop, so. Because I can't use my toilet back at there, the Airbnb. I'm like trying to get there early. Not only for my appointment, but also damn, to use the bathroom. Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. Getting out, I'm almost there. Alright. We're here. Finally. 1 year later, return. And they could see me on the other side, so I'm gonna like cut this real quick. Yay, we made it. So, my fit, slay, and I'm gonna make my bird's nest to go poop. Oh, that's okay. Okay. I'm to like 2 seconds. This is new because last time they didn't have this. My face looks so good. Thank you so much. He's gonna go see my nose. Oh, that's so funny. I look like Santa Claus because like this part's red. You know, and like Santa Claus is like red. This is the dirty liquid. Also took out the hole. Got some good numbing cream for any stitches inside. My antennas, alfalfa.
You can make us famous.
That here they changed the walking sign to like what it is in the States, which I hate. So this is what it looks like in the States, which I hate. But before it used to have the cute walking kind of graphic, so I'm sad that they changed that. All right, we're back after a good day. It's 7:30, so I'm gonna show you what the bathroom looks like. Thank God they came over. They thankfully cleaned up the floor and everything. I'm gonna show you. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all, look at it. Look at it. So it's clean. They were able to get rid of the water here. They were able to, I guess, mop or clean up all of this, take the towels. Give me some fresh towels, but I don't really need them. So what I did wrong was flush the toilet paper rather than putting it in the waste bin. And I wish I knew better, because it literally says right there. I think when I was here last, I did that so I didn't have problems, but maybe I forgot and started doing that. This is why it started clogging, but I feel bad. I'm like, fuck, man. Fuck, Erin, fuck. But yeah, so I'm glad that's sorted. I was afraid they wouldn't be able to do the floors, but thank God they did. And you know, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow, so I feel better about my experience here. I'm like, you know what, they're amazing. They were able to handle, and there were concerns that had happened. They were prepared, so I'm happy about that. I'm gonna sit you guys down because I'm like sweaty, but I'm gonna talk about like how the clinic visit went. Oh my God, I'm so glad the bathroom is all good, so I don't have to worry about that. Hey y'all, the AC I just put on. Whew, I'm tired, man. I am gonna go probably, I was like, maybe I should call for a pickup and try my best, but I still have phone anxiety, so fuck that. So I'm gonna like walk over to probably Umami and then order takeout and pray maybe the ramen will taste better. But I think it was kind of what Anna, because I spoke to her about it, said like, with all the foods I loved before, because I had my nose job, I lost that sense of smell, so this taste. Let me get some water, and I just realized my teeth are out. My Invisalign is out, so I need to actually eat something. We had some like gongcha, so I'm like, do I eat or wait to go to the airport and eat? Because I know they have like a vegan burger there I can have. And I'm gonna give myself plenty of time to get there. Ooh, this is so good. I love grape juice, but yeah, anyway, so my teeth. You know what, let me take out all my stuff because woo, it makes my jeans super tight. Passport, money. Okay, so holy fucking shit, man. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, okay, so what we did today, and I'll bring you closer as well, but I probably filmed earlier. So I went to the clinic, I got a hydrofacial from Anna. When I came, you know, we were like catching up and stuff. And there was another patient, I was like, she was just doing laser, which is really fast. I'm like, girl, go do her first. You can do my hydrofacial after. We were both looked at each other and we're like, we could read each other's minds, like, girl, it's fine. And it's better to just get people kind of going, you know? So, I mean, I used to be in the healthcare field, customer service field, so I'm chill, I'm get it, and like, I have time, so. I'm so happy the bathroom's done. But yeah, anyway, so hydrofacial. My skin looks so clean and good, and she was a real one. She didn't have to do this, so I'm like so grateful she did. Thank you if you're watching this. So she got rid of like, she tweezed a bunch of nose hair right here, and Chex recommended I do laser hair removal on there. Because it looks like blackheads, but it's actually just hair. So I'm like, yeah, I will definitely do that. I should tweeze them myself, but she had really good tweezers. Obviously, she's a professional, so she was able to kind of like get into where the follicle is, because maybe in the nose hair, it's really hard to kind of like pinpoint. So yeah, got the facial done, looking suave, looking good, clean. And then I went to see Heriberto. So I went to see the doctor, my 1-year post-op, and this is how it went. Just trying to prop you up. It went really well. So what had happened was, I know I was nervous before, especially, but the way we spoke, he and I spoke with each other, was the same way we spoke to each other when I had my first consultation with him. So he's very like cheery, kind, very welcoming energy. So I was able to see like that version of him, which was amazing. And again, the serious version of him is totally understandable too. Like, you're stressed, you have so much to do on your plate. And, you know, with any surgery, a lot of people will be in a state with themselves. So, you know, please excuse anything I've ever said where I was stressed or he's stressed, or it's more of a serious conversation. Like, totally fine. But this one was very easygoing and stuff. He was really busy, but he was happy that I was happy. I was just communicating like how much better I can breathe, which was like the biggest thing for me. And another thing is like, I love that I'm not self-conscious about my nose anymore. And I was saying like, it's not even like, oh my gosh, I have like an amazing nose, and I do, I love it, I love his work, but it was just like one less thing I had to think about. Like, I don't think about that at all. It was like, it's never on my mind anymore. It used to always be on my mind every second. I'm not even exaggerating. Every second I'm like talking to people or taking photos, it was always self-conscious in my brain. I've been bullied my whole life for my looks, and it sucks. I've been to like 16 different schools, and at least one time in each school there's always somebody who's bullied me for my looks, and it can be very agitating. But also, I didn't realize I'm not properly diagnosed, but I am self-diagnosed, or I am on the spectrum. And I kind of go back to a lot of moments where I'm like, you see how in people's eyes how they gloss over and look at you, especially when you're young as a kid, where maybe they were seeing something I couldn't see, but where I was my genuine glowy self, but probably added to the bullying. I'm not gonna talk too much about that, I'll probably start crying, but I'm just trying to say, like, my nose, like, I don't even think about it. It's just a part of me, so it's like, yay, like, I'm so relieved by that. I can breathe better, I don't have to think about it, just a part of me. And, you know, he was able to do this and give me the chin implant, which, you know, helps with my facial balancing. I felt like I started seeing more videos today with the chin implant, and then I started noticing, I know it took me a while, but I started noticing how it's added to my appearance. And I think I've been able to see it more, but because while I'm here, I'm not like too stressed out, and I get more time to rest, sleep, so my face, I feel like, has gotten a little less puffier, where I can kind of see more of like this addition, like, really well. So as far as like the concerns were, you know, he was really happy. He was just happy to have patients come to him, very happy, be very accepting of even their nose that they're coming out with. And even my concerns, I'm not nitpicky, but I said, you know, I have, you know, 3 things I pointed out, which he had answers to, which was like, still, like, when you get doctors' answers to things, like, they're breathtakingly things that you could not think of. It's really cool. So I don't know why I'm losing my thoughts, but yeah, so I said, like, I just reassured him, like, saying, like, you know, I have these 3 things, but I'm really cool. Like, if, you know, these are things that can't be addressed and something I have to live with, I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? So, because, you know, going into this, it's like with any surgeries, I'm still going into it with obviously mutual consent, but also knowing, like, however the nose turns out, like, I'm going to be very respectful of it. I'm not talking about people who botch your nose. I'm talking about, like, this is a great result, but I'm not going to be nitpicky over it, because, you know, they do their best. They do their absolute best. So very small things that don't really need to be a bother, that would be kind of too much to kind of address, I'm not going to, like, mention, or rather I'm going to mention, or I will be of acceptance to it. So obviously this varies between people, but I know his work, and I watched a lot of his patients, like Stacey Diaz and Cristina Villegas on YouTube. So from their experience and their results and their kind of realistic mentality with it, I was able to trust going into this. But he also has, like, a good rapport on his Instagram and all his stories. So I was like, you know, he is a professional, so slay. So the concern with, like, the stitches inside, Anna was able to, like, take them all out, thank God. And then she also checked this other nostril, nothing there. And then, so the green part here, and it's very small, but he did say with the green part, it's gonna kind of come out of the skin. So that's where he actually do have to come back for him to be very microscopic with it to remove it, because I was like, how would I know when to come back? Obviously, he said like 6 months or so, but, and I'll get into the timing of when I come back, but the way the stitches is at the tip, it's gonna come out like hair. So it's not like just against the skin, like where you see it, but it's just like gonna come out like a hair. So once it comes out past the skin, I have to come back for him to remove. I can't remove it, I can't do nothing, because it can cause scarring. So he has to be very careful with it, because I could end up with like a scar or something maybe noticeable on my nose. So it is going to come out, which is really fascinating to me. I'm like, oh, I wouldn't think like something could slide out past the skin that besides your hair or like debris or stuff like that. But it was really cool to think about that. But yeah, so when this comes out, he said it could come out like in 1 year, 4 years, but when it does, please come back. So this is where I get into this part of the nose. So again, it was sorted. Anna took out the stitches that were inside the nose poking out. Perfect. And then he said, when this pokes out, come back. Perfect answer. Just having an answer is just great. So when it came to like this part where the scar is, where the skin kind of like came out a little bit on the side, but like there's 2 tiny bumps you see, yeah? It's kind of like at the ends of the scars. But basically what he suggested I do, which I went back to Anna after to do, was like do a CO2, carbon dioxide laser. So I never heard of that before, but it was basically a laser that's supposed to flatten the skin, which is crazy to me. Like, that's so cool. So what happened was she was able to flatten the skin all across and here, and you can't see it on camera at all, but it's almost like seeing a grid of like white dots, you know, like all across, and you can see it like imprinted. Like, maybe you could see that type of image in microblading where you see kind of like the little dots go through and it looks like a graph, like graphing paper maybe. I don't know how to compare it, but you just see dots. And it looks like pretty cool, but let me just readjust the lighting. So for that, he said, what I'm gonna do is I got the carbon dioxide laser from Anna, and she put numbing cream earlier, so slay, but the zapping, it was very quick, thank God. It lasted like a second, like hella quick. And it smells like burnt wood. And I didn't feel it on this side. I did feel it on this side. It felt like electricity, like a blue electric light going straight across when it hit right there. But she hit it here, and then here, and then here. Oh my God. Or like just on the sides, in the middle, it came across too. But I was like, holy shit. That part hurt a bit, but I'm glad I did it. So it's all set. It should flatten, I think, over time. So what he said to do was, I did the CO2 laser, and now with this prescription, it's mometocin. I think I'm pronouncing it correct, mometocin. So he gave me a prescription to apply this nightly for 4 months. So once every night for 4 months. So what that means, this is a steroid. Sorry if I'm rambling. This is a steroid, so it should help with the flattening of the skin and all that jazz. So she said to put sunscreen every 3 hours to the skin on the outside that she put the laser to. And then in the inside, not on the skin, but on the very inside, I can use the steroid to help with inflammation and just with the whole process. So he said with CO2 laser, it would be 2 treatments. So I would have it today, and then in 6 months, I would have a second round. So I would have to come back, but he did say just see what happens from the first time and using the steroid. If you see that it's flattened, you're not really noticing it as much, it's good, ready to go, you don't have to return for the second treatment. He said you could find one some near you. It may be like $10,000. He probably meant in pesos though, whereas here it's like $20 to do the second treatment. So he said you can do it near you, but always preferable to go to who you originally went to. And if it's cheap, just you can do it, it's fine. So I don't know how I feel about that. I'm still gonna wait it out because he did say we'll see how this happens, how this looks after like the 6 months, or I'm using this for or doing this whole routine for 4 months. So at the 6 months mark, I'll see how I feel, if I want to return for the second treatment. Or I can push the treatment off for a year because I have to wait for the stitch to pop out, to be pulled out. So he said if it does come out in a year, treat 2 things at once for a visit, you know what I mean? Because otherwise I'm spending a lot of money going back and forth. So the next time I come here, hopefully it'll be for both. So for the CO2 treatment and then to take out the stitch. So I'm hoping the stitch does come out sooner than later. I don't know if it will anytime soon, to be honest, but I'm hoping it does so that it can just kind of be one less trip to come here for, only because the Airbnb and the plane ticket do add up. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do there. Again, I don't have a job at the moment, and I don't know if I will have a job in 6 months to a year, and I'm just scared about that because I've been unemployed before, so I couldn't find a job for so long. grateful to live with my parents, but it still like affects my mental health. And I've spoken about this like for earlier, and I'm just like, I want to live my life already, like socially and just like in healthier ways, but I don't even have foundation as much, so it sucks. But I'm not gonna cry, but yeah, so I am gonna be returning here, but it'll be great because when I return here, and again, hopefully I have that saved up and I'll have a job to be able to do that, I'm gonna spend a longer period of time here. So I was able to see Anna, and then for my last trip, her friend Martha, I was able to see her as well because she got a hydrofacial, which was so nice to like see them both together. Like, I don't know, I just love, like, I love that. So and I missed her, so I'm like, oh my gosh, love this energy. So it's like the OG, like my time when I was first here. So they said like, you could stay for a week next time. There's so much more to do, you know, than me just staying in this Airbnb. And you know, things did come up for everybody this weekend that can't be controlled, so that's totally fine. So next time, and I'm only here for a short period of time, so next time we'll definitely like plan out more of that, you know, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm glad to like have people I can come back to here, because honestly, if I didn't, I probably would be a little bit frustrated with having to go back and forth to kind of finish the work that needs to be done. But you know, I'm very well aware of what I walked into, so I'm still like obviously very aware of that and prepared. So yeah, but it's just so nice to have people to come back to, because it makes it more worthwhile. So yeah, so basically all that happened at the clinic. I was staying a bit after, so I could spend more time with Anna and say goodbye. And then we ended up leaving to go get some gongcha. So it was me, her, and oh my gosh, and her roommate. And I feel so bad I forgot her name. I think her name, Elena as well. So all three of us had some gongcha. We just had good chats, like deep chats, like, you know, being present with people, good friend chats. And I really love that because we don't talk as much, and with long distance friendships or even adult friendships, it can be hard as well. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh my god, I think it stopped. Oh yeah, as adult friendships, you know. But it's nice to know that people still want to hang out with you and do see you fondly. I think back in the day, I think of like when phones weren't around, if you don't like communicate as much with people and you see them going back to the places you were once, maybe a year ago, years ago, you guys pick up where you left off. I think that's such a beautiful thing. A lot of times I feel insecure or anxious about how receptive people are to that. So it is really great and a nice relief that people can enjoy each other's company and genuinely feel genuine feelings with and spend time with, no matter how short the time are spent the time you spend that time together with people. So yeah, it's very beautiful. I get very anxious again, like I'm always afraid to like meet new people or add more people to my life that can hurt, you know, especially when there's like quarrel. But I think I just have to like be open, like I just have to process and just not let it affect me too much. I think at first I just get into this jarring feeling where I need to isolate, process stuff that seemed to not make sense to me a lot of the time. So I take a second to adapt and change to things. I think my adapting ability isn't that great at first when I'm first hit with stuff, but then once I pass that adapting, then I get like, I'm like, okay, I'm okay again. But then once that happens, if that happens often with more and more people, that's where I'm like, oh my god, you know, I love people, I have good intentions, but it sucks to slip up and obviously take accountability. But honestly, it's such a jarring feeling. But yeah, anyway, so I think I covered everything. I walked home and I'm gonna go eat now because I'm super hungry. I think I'm gonna eat the breadsticks. You know what, I'm just gonna try to call and order in Spanish, and it's just like when the responses are said back to you, I feel bad if I don't understand them. But my phone's about to die because if I order in person, I'm gonna have to wait around and be on my phone. And I don't want to put myself in this situation. I really wish I had a charger for my portable charger. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and we're gonna go home tomorrow. So honestly, I just can't wait to lay in my bed and have to go back to reality. I'm back. I did it. I ordered in person in Spanish. Very basic though. So I'm gonna show y'all. All right, so I have my bao bun. I'm surprised it only came with one rather than two. But I love bao bun, so it's my favorite part. Not even what's inside the bao bun, just the bao bun itself. And then I'm gonna try the ramen again because it came in the container. And I'm hoping it tastes, you know, better. So we're gonna try. I'm gonna try this first. I know this is gonna be so good. Bao bun with mushrooms, shiitake. That's good. I'm not the biggest fan of mushrooms because I think they're the easiest vegetable to make, to like wash, cook, and taste closest to like a soapy sponge. So you really have to cook it well and flavor it. So they're okay, but I'm mostly here for the bao bun. And then the ramen, I can't tilt over for you. But I feel like, whatchamacallit, this needs to cool down more. But I'm gonna try it anyway, hopefully it's good. So I'm gonna get the ramen first, and then I'm gonna try their mushroom. I'm gonna try the liquid. I feel like maybe this needs like hella salt, but it's also super hot. Let me find salt real quick. Alrighty, there's no salt. Oh my gosh. Chains are so difficult, but I also have a fupa. But I hate when it's like too kind of like bulges. Oh my god, and I hate when it like hurts from cinching your waist. Because I'm always like, do I go a size a little bit bigger? But this already feels loose, but it's also super tight. I'm not gonna, ooh, on my stomach, I'm gonna unzip. I'm gonna change, but I'm like, my head is spinning. When my head is spinning, I feel like crying. Because when I'm like move around a lot, I don't know, I'm hungry, maybe that's why. Again, last year, the mushrooms tasted really good, but again, when I tried this on Friday, I wasn't a fan. Yeah, not a fan. This needs salt. Shit. Also, they never like had this like super hot before. So what I'm gonna do is just cool this down. We'll just cool it down. Maybe I'll get some more flavor because it's super hot right now. But maybe like obviously Anna was right with the heightened sense of taste from the loss of smell after a nose job. Maybe it made everything taste better. Maybe they just changed it up a year later. The lighting, but this has Brussels sprouts in it, which didn't have it before. And I love Brussels sprouts, but only if it's like, you know, from like an air fryer or crispy and stuff with flavor. But I found pepper, but there's no salt. Fuck, man, this needs like a lot of salt. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna let it cool down, and I'm gonna eat it when it's cooled down. Because I don't think I can eat this hot. So I'm gonna finish the bao buns, have some breadsticks, and I'm gonna change. I think I'll like, my brain just hurts. It feels like when you're at a different, I'm not literally here because I'm at a different altitude, but the feeling I'm feeling right now is like when you're standing at a different altitude, so your kind of brain juices start spitting. I'm gonna take the trash out because I'm afraid it's gonna break with all this stuff inside. Plus, since I have to do this at 5 in the morning, it's gonna be a lot. But yeah, so I'm gonna take this out now. And I'm gonna leave this here just so in case I have more trash I wanna use or put away, I have something. And this is easy to carry downstairs and throw away, so this will be my little trash bag. Hold on tight. And arrive for the young, keep the faith. Take my hands, it will be a better day. Oh, thinking if I could do anything together. I'm not gonna choose, 'cause we get to lose. That's how it's gonna be. I wish my phone could capture the moon. Gonna run while we're young and keep the faith.